How's it going, everybody? So I know I haven't made a video in a little while. I just wanted to kind of update everybody on, how things have been going for me and what I've been up to and things like that. So, as some of you may know, I graduated from Athens Tech last May with my associates in environmental engineering. And I chose environmental engineering because that's the field that I used to work in when I got hurt. I was a construction inspector for a local company called Hydro Engineering, and I really loved that job, and I really liked what I did, but I just couldn't get around on a construction site the way that I did before. So I decided to go back to school and then try and find some sort of desk job. But when I graduated, I applied for jobs for months, and it just didn't work out. I couldn't find a job. So I decided to branch out on my own and start my own company. So I started an aerial photography and videography company called Crosby Aerial Media, and it's based here in Athens, Georgia. And I primarily do construction inspection and like progression videos and pictures for different construction companies that are out of state or even local. But it really benefits the people that are out of state, and it prevents them from having to fly all the way into town and actually go out to the site. I can just get all the footage they need and update them on the progression of the site as the project goes on. So it's been going really well, and I don't just do stuff like that. I do weddings and pretty much anything that anybody needs done. Other than that, I have been working full-time driving for Lyft and Uber, which a lot of people kind of find strange because I'm in a wheelchair, but I found my own way to do it. I drive a Ford Fiesta, so I get really good gas mileage. So I only have to get gas like every, 2 or 3 days maybe. So I actually just leave my wheelchair at home while I drive, and it works out great for me so that I can make more space for the riders and whatnot. So it's been going really well. I do that pretty much full time when I'm not flying my drone and trying to run my business. So I will attach the link to my website and everything like that below, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. It has nothing to do with my YouTube channel or anything like that. It is completely separate. So on top of all that, I've just been extremely busy traveling and visiting family and whatnot. Something that I've been wanting to mention, but just haven't found the time because I haven't made any videos, was that my 5-year-old brother, his name is Reid, he was diagnosed with brain cancer, and it's a pretty serious form of adolescent brain cancer. It's a brain tumor on his brain stem, and they classify it as DIPG. And it's very unfortunate, but we have been very positive and very strong through the whole thing. My whole family, I can't explain how grateful I am that everybody is as positive as they are. It must run in the blood. So he is doing very well, though, so far. He did 5 weeks of radiation, which shrank his tumor by about 47%. And that is almost unheard of with his diagnosis. After that, he started chemo, and he just started his 4th round of a new study chemo drug about 3 weeks ago or so. And he has an MRI on the 17th of this month that is going to update us on the status of the tumor and how everything's really going. And we are looking forward to it as much as you can look forward to something like that, But just everybody just keep him in your thoughts, keep him in your prayers. Everything is going to be just fine, we hope. And I appreciate everything that everybody has done. People have just come together like I've never seen. Just like when I got hurt, people just came together and donated money to help pay for bills and to help get me back on my feet and things like that. And they've done the same for them because my father and my stepmother have had to miss a lot of work and do a lot of traveling, and it's very expensive to treat this kind of cancer. So I just can't express how happy I am that we have all these people in our lives to help like this. And a lot of them people we don't even know, people we've never met, never heard of, and still don't know who they are, just anonymous. And it's just a beautiful thing. And But anyway, I just wanted to mention that, and I will also link his support page that we have on Facebook that updates everybody on the status of how he's doing and things like that. So, if you want to help out or just keep track of how he's doing, I'll link that below, and that would be great. Also, a couple months ago, I think it was, let's see, when was it? It was, my girlfriend got this frame for me, by the way. This is an event that I did called the Rabbit Box. I posted the video of it on my channel of me doing a speech. And the Rabbit Box is a charitable organization here in Athens that happens once a month. And it's basically adult storytelling. And every month has a different theme. This one that I did was on July 11th of last year. And it was skin deep. It's all about tattoos and the stories behind them. So I told the story about my tattoo and why I got it. And a couple weeks ago, they reached out to me to host this month's Rabbit Box, which is next Wednesday, so the 9th. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited, a little nervous, not really, because I'm not going to actually have to talk about myself this time. So I'll just be introducing the other speakers and things like that. So it should be a good time to network, a good time to meet some people, a good opportunity to get some more, a good opportunity to build my public speaking, see, I can't even do it now, a good time for me to build my public speaking skills. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure that I'll have Carly or somebody record that as well and be posting it. A couple months ago, we also started a local peer support group here in Athens for people with spinal cord injuries and other injuries similar to like brain injuries and things like that. So it's been going really well. So anyway, I have got some very exciting events coming up that we have planned. I've got another ski trip coming up at Snowshoe Mountain in West Virginia the first week of February, which I cannot wait to do. That is my favorite thing in the world to do, is ski. So we're going to be staying right on top of Snowshoe, and the adaptive program at Silver Creek Lodge is going to be hooking me up with a ski. Well, not hooking me up, I'm paying for it obviously, but they are going to provide me with a ski and somebody to ski with me. They have to provide somebody to ski with me because I'm using their equipment. I can't wait to get my own ski. If they weren't so expensive, I'd already have one, but I just can't afford one. I've actually applied for a couple of grants and been denied for those over the past year. I actually applied for some today, so we'll see how those go. I'm looking forward to hearing back from them, and hopefully I can get some funding to get a ski, because it's just my favorite thing in the world to do. If I could do it every day, I would. They're just so expensive. I don't understand why all adaptive equipment is as expensive as it is. I mean, you add the word ability to the end of something, and it just triples the price, it seems like. I mean, a wheelchair, just this wheelchair, it's like a $5,000 wheelchair. Why is a wheelchair that expensive? A bicycle has more metal on it, and it costs, you can get a good bicycle for $1,000 or less. I mean, go to Walmart, you get a bike for $300. It still rides. I don't understand. But hopefully that'll change one day. I doubt it, but maybe. We'll see how it goes. Me and Carly and two of our good friends are going on a cruise in March. We're going with Carnival Cruise Lines to the Bahamas. And I have never been on a cruise before in my life. Carly's been on one before. I don't think my other two friends have been on one before either. So we're really looking forward to that. And I plan on making a good video about the accessibility and how it's going to work for me. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm super excited. Just 4 nights and 5 days, get away, get out on the ocean, and see some new places. Have some good times, spend some good time with my friends and my lady. So we'll see how it goes. For those of you who don't know, I also bought some new equipment recently. I got the DJI Spark, which is the smaller version, which is one of the smaller DJI drones that they have, and it's been awesome. I shot that entire wedding that I shot down in St. George Island with that drone, and it turned out great. It's on my Facebook page. I'll link my Facebook below as well. I have not put it on YouTube because I used music by Dan and Shay, and I don't want to get any kind of copyright infringement or anything like that. So it's not for profit. It's just for the people that I made it for and others to view. It's not for profit at all. But yeah, that'll that's it for today. I just wanted to let everybody know how I was doing, what was coming up, and what I've been doing, and just kind of update everybody on life. Things get tough sometimes. Um, Families go through hard things, but keep your head up and keep on grinding. Things will get better one day. They always do. It's all up to you. Thanks.